Počinjemo nov serijal, jedna od mojih omiljenih igara, Red Dead Redemption. Samo da ja... A, se ovo glasno čuje. Samo da ja... A, se ovo glasno čuje. Ok, samo ću staviti da malo bude tiše igra. Ok, samo idemo settings, a ovo mi treba, tako, headphones on, može, to je za slušalice, sad sam da bolje čuje, to jest ja se bolje čujem. Normal ćemo. Red Dead Redemption.
That they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he's looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Future.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread news. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Koliko to sati je, bot? 1:17. Ok. Kec nikad nisam igrao, dvojku jesam i prešao sam. Ali Kec nisam nikad igrao. Ajde da prazimo Kec.
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
Hey, my friends. Nice to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
If that is all, good day to you too.
You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Ulster. Take it slow on the way out of town. No need to.
Oh shit, ne to.
You got a problem with that saddle, Mr. Martin?
Koliko sprintam.
Whoa, whoa now. Yeah. Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guy. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
Deal.
Slow it up now.
Malo čudno. Drugačije od dvojke dosta.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. That's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you're better off not knowing.
Deal. You don't look much like no Blackwater fella.
That's because I ain't.
If I'm being honest, I don't care much for those highfalutin big city types. Not much at all.
Blackwater ain't much of a city. More of a town with delusions, but no, me neither.
I fella told me he was out in Blackwater a few months back and saw one of them newfangled carriages without horses.
Is that so?
And you wind them up like a clock. Damnedest thing ye ever saw without...
A isto je kao u dvojici, znači odvadiš pištolj i onda tab vraćaš, pa da. U dvojici.
Yeah, yeah. So who's this friend you're looking for?
Nobody you need to concern yourself with.
Never you mind all my questions, Mr. Marston. I just reckon you might be barking at a knot heading for the fort.
We'll see when we get there.
Well, I sure as hell ain't sticking around. Fort Mercer ain't no place for an old man like me to be a dawdling around. You look like a man with a lot on his mind, Mr. Marston. So I won't bother you none with my chatter.
Come on, easy up there.
Sljedeći put ću se više naspavati za stream.
Whoa!
Deal. I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Not far now. You'll see the fort when you get to the top of this hill. Giddy up.
Slow up.
Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Bill!
Jo, sad će se bile iz
Bill,
dvojke.
I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implored. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Roknuli me.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Ujebate español.
Figured
Nada.
it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here.
Ja ću ovog crnog.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings.
Come on!
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Are you sure?
Yeah! And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it
Da
makes
ovo dvojka
things
sad
better.
bija pao s konja, bac kam se sputao u to.
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on
To je
patrol.
to, a?
You get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Well, are we going inside? How about a cold drink,
Joj,
Mr.
Zeo.
Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. Rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
O, napokon ću da
We'd
rokam,
best get moving. This is a dangerous time of night for us.
Čekaj da je menjam. Hoću, na primjer, pištolj. Aha, tak. Okej. Jebet.
Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Come!
I don't believe it. Those damn rabbits are back. Give me a hand with them, will you? Whoa there! Get your rifle out. It's about time these little thieves met their maker. Better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see. Good shot. You got one. That's it. Kill those. Tomorrow. Mount back up. We should check out the rest of the ranch. Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover. If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Damn coyotes are back! We can't afford to lose any more livestock. Kill them, Mr. Marston. Hurry! I bet they're going straight for the chicken coop.
Come on!
Ajde. Najgačno. Mislim da daj. Ali kako... Kako znači? O jebem ti.
Well, we got rid of the coyotes. I just wish we'd saved all the chickens. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room.
Chicken.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Here we are. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep, and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Share my game.
There's a young lady here's about with a boil in the most unfortunate.
Opala! Bili ekstremna mučanka. Ajmo, save game. Ubijem ove. Tek, ovo je za municiju. Ili... Aha, super. Što rekao da ne smije zatrčujem. Na koje slove se javljaš ljudima? Dobro, ne, ja?
Yeah. Si. Hola. Si. Hola. Buenas. Hola.
Znači na re.
How are you, mister? Whoa. Hello, sir. Howdy.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
All right, I'll show you how we ride round these parts.
Let's go!
Ma ne da gašinu jebut. A, tek tu daje.
On the count of 3. 3,
2, 1.
1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
What the fuck? Pa vidi kurac, kako moj kon ide ko da... Šta mu to daje speed? Ili šta?
Let's go!
Aha. Pola sata već imam. Nej. Iga.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Okej. Ajmo kod nje odmah, pošto je bliže.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the reins, Mr. Marston. You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't...
Da ne stiskam baš toliko
Oh, there's
puta
always hope,
shift.
Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. If you don't mind, can we please return to the road? I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that. I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me?
That's
So
junior.
who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Pravi čuči, brate. Razređen, ok, onda mi čuči. Odlično, brate, odlično. Prelazi se Red Dead. Ok. Free, dobro. Medicine, šta je ovo? Ovo je hrana. Ne, ništa. Ništa me veselim. To je to.
Well, thanks for hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Ja čekam da
Try not to
roka
get
malo.
yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Si stavio da skidaš Red Dead 2 i kec. Okej. Honor, 50 plus. I tu mogu save, a?
Watch yourself there.
To je gore. To je važno. Okej, gdje mi ovdje save jebate? Evo da. Kurac, treba da platim, ja nemam joj para sad. Okej. Oh shit.
Unfortunately, I've got a wife. Morning, ma'am.
Howdy.
Konjiću. Evo ga moj konjić. Daj Bože, eto da ti radi dvojka. Kažem ti, imaš ono crack fix. Skineš taj što piše crack fix i radit će, treba da radi bez problema. Tu je mačoš skino. Može ovdje kuca spamazi. Ne može. Okej.
Excuse me.
Hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Imaš taman, brate, lepo da se ono baš naigraš.
Business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them, one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what, you getting cute with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down.
Biće ovo zanimljiva avantura.
You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Mickey.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy
Vel, to je tu sa strane lupa, brate, probaj me uvo.
Suicidal.
Desno uvo
My
me
job is
probi.
to keep this town safe, not clean.
Još slušalice sam stavio, ono.
It's hard enough
Lupka.
around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for those who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
A da,
Right now,
lupa, brat,
the
slatki.
railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Ja ću sad se bijem ili ću se rokam. Ovo je napokon neko pucanje.
Persistent little cuss, ain't
Za
you?
sad sam samo životinje
What's the
rokam.
matter?
Ovo sjedi uživa.
Let's head over to the saloon.
Možete, brate, malo brže. Mislim, žuri mi se. Ja, brate, sećam se. Zapravo, ta mapa ima i u dvojci, brate.
Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Mount up, Marston. Walton's our man. God damn it, he's on to it.
Kuniću, ajde. Gašina.
If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law
Sad će
works.
biti
Is
rokanja.
that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's the start, but there's plenty more where he came from.
Ja selektujem pušku. To je to.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hold up, Marston. He must be at the old Pleasance house. Probably best we take it on foot from here.
Ajde, sjeli s konja.
like we got company, boys.
O, napokon neko rokanje.
Damn. Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill.
Over here, pussyfoot.
To.
Marston, I got you covered. Move up to that wagon. Christ alive.
Očku.
You ain't outlaws! You're idiots!
Dođite vam.
Great. I got you covered.
Trči.
Take cover behind the outhouse. Careful, there may be more of them. Take my land.
This is where it is, buddy!
Dođite vam.
Put a window in your skull, Walton!
Take him alive.
U mamu ti jebem.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Što da stiska za Dead Eye, to još treba da nauči. Znam u dvojci, ali ovdje još ne znam. Daj municije. Pao sam ti iz roko, brat slatki. $20 imam. Super. Ok, idemo na sljedeću misiju. Your honor, aha. Ja ću pokušati da budem dobrica u ovoj igrici. Ko su to roka? Čujem neko pucanje ovdje. Čekaj, ko je sad loš, ko je dobar? A ti si dobar.
There's much treasure here. You want map? I retire. Here, take map. You earn it.
Thanks, mister.
Hvala buraz, $20, to je 25. Ok, gremo. Check treasure, ok. A dobro, sad neću to, idem na misije. Sviđa mi se igrica, brate, baš je ono dobro. Dobar je jako kec. Za 2010 igrica je brutalna.
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took him.
Can't the police force help you?
Oh, they can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you.
Please go look for him. I'm sick with worry.
Go to search the boy that you have in rock.
Come on.
Jo, izvini gospođo, nisam teo to. Ajmo na misiju. Kod šerifa.
Hello? Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea.
Snimo već 52 minuta.
Someone
Opa.
downloaded with you.
Suddenly the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me.
Okay.
I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshall! 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 I'd just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
Oja, uživa, brat.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. Ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty person last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel mouse city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land, bringing modernization and betterments to the West. We're nearly there. Keep your eyes out for the Ballards. If everybody dismount and follow me. Let's move up the canyon towards the fort. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
They got ambushes everywhere.
A kako, brate? Čekaj, kontrole, brate. Options, keyboard. Dobro, to je arm. Ok, blok na R, sprint na shift. Select the target. Dobro. Naću. Jako dugme mora da jebam on.
You boys take the left fork. I'm going this way. Marston, you can tag along with me or join the deputy. There's one of them. Damn you. Let's go, Marston. Get a move on.
Follow me. Let's move up, boys.
That was some pretty damn good shooting, John.
Yep. Maybe you ain't what I thought you was.
Coming from you, friend?
We're done for.
Taj zvuk obožavam.
Sweet mother of God.
Ček smo.
If it ain't me, it's someone else.
Oh, keep up.
Are you kidding me?
I'll kill the hell out of you!
Marston got one.
You sure put that feller to bed.
One for the government, boy.
Shot! Think my first time, mister. You ready to die?
That sure worked! You're dead, friend!
You got a yellow
That was close.
Oh, my good God.
Ode. Ujebot. Dobro, naučit ću to za Dead Eye.
You were about to die, friend!
Hell no! Some goddamn help you are, Marston!
Money, sick.
Stay with me!
Good. Come on, let's take that ridge.
What you got on you, friend?
I'm the goddamn law.
Oh, the goddamn law. Goddamn law. Goddamn law.
Stop falling behind! We gotta push
Da,
forward!
ne znam ni šta priča, vidi u kurac. Ovo, već mi se spava, još pola sata ću snimati dosta je.
Where's the mark?
Giving them hell on the other side.
That marshal of yours sure doesn't seem to mind.
A gde, brate, gde je to? Ne, Gde je jebote, aj, okej. Pain dead eye. Piše Q jebote.
Getting his hands dirty.
Oh, he ain't afraid to pull the trigger, all right.
And he's been after
Jel
these
treba da
rustlers for
držim
a
Q ili
long
šta?
time.
He'll tell you it's all about
Piše Q jebote. Q, da. Pa, vidjet ću stavim posle na neku drugu dugme. A to je moj. Neću da ga... Čekaj, ima nešto na T jebote. Keyboard, kama... ili... Ne to bre. A ima T. A šta je ovo? A što neće da ga označi? Ne znam da li je U iskorišćeno. Neće. Neće. Neće makar jebo mam. Ne kontam, evo piše Q jebote. A dobro. Te daj to radi. Brat, stvarno piše Q normalno, sve ko u dvojci. Dvojci isto tako.
Come back! You're wide open!
You clearly don't.
Dobro. On će oko iska zloma uša, šta da radim. American Venom.
These come from Mr. Gulch's cattle!
I ain't got no time for nonsense.
I'll kill you twice, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna beat the
A nije moj.
Get those thieving bastards! Fine shooting, boys. Now come on, let's untie those hostages.
Ne znam što neće. A dobro, koga jebe, nije sad to tako strašno.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Možda će se kasnije to odšlugirati.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. Wes Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. Wes Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Let's go!
A ja, brat. Red Dead Kids.
Easy.
Kaže, brate, probaj ti da skineš. Radit će ti 100%, ići 100% super. Ali, brate, malo su ga preterali da ovdje daju za 50 eura. Mislim, dajde je to igrica, znaš, ono, 2010. da si dao 50 eura, ajde, ovo, sad, posle 14 godina, kurac. Daj gas, jebote. Idem prvo da sačuvam igru, pa ću onda... Kurac. Dobro što ovo nema fiziku ko dvojka, inače bi ja davno pao s kontra. Ajde se ja parkiram ovdje. Prvo sačuvam igru, ipak može da se sačuva, ima 3 slota. E, to je dobar, može se sačuva. E, to. To mi je važno, čisto ko u GTA 4, GTA 5 i Red Dead dvojci. To mi je važno. Uplačio sam se samo da ima jedan save, ali dobra, možeš ti više. Okej, ujavite.
Sorry, mister. Discúlpeme, señor. I got work to do. Don't have time for this. Staying off that rugby.
Hello there. We meet again.
Hey, partner.
Hello.
Hello, partner. Ovo šalje. Ajmo kod ove devojke. Kurac. Da moram opet izaći spavam. Aha, možeš. Ma ne znam, bre. Neću da sejvujem igru, pošto već sam sačuvao, samo ću da odspavam. Da mogu da odem na ovu stranu misiju.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is that I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool.
Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom.
Sećam se to u dvojici.
Didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but...
Taman ću još ovu misiju da pređem, pa...
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her... Well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read. Taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left.
Samo ga nisu naučili kako da pliva.
Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Farmers such as yourself learned how to herd cattle.
Kad sam već bio kući mogu sam municiju uzeti, ali dobro.
Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Yeah!
How are you, Miss McFarland?
He's got it. Mr. Marston. Come on. Nice job, Mr. Marston. Come on.
Drive us down the road, Mr. Marston.
Alo,
Bien hecho.
krevetino. A sad ću još malo spavati. Ajde, pomerajte se. Jeste, posle 14 godina, brate, to je veliki san. Jebot, po 14 godina. Ja sam imao 10 godina, 11 kad je ovo izašlo, idi u kurac. I tek sad je izašao za PC. Jebot. Da. Čekalo se pa se čekalo. Ali dobro, bar mi je izašlo. A jao, motherfucker, šta, ide u kurac. Sem što je jako čudno kad igraš Red Dead i Red Dead 2, brate, ovdje je malo fizika dosta drugačije. Tačno se vidi da su dvojku baš dosta, ono, poboljšali. To je to, a? Pa mogu bi ja da sačuvam, brate. Pa ću u sljedećem streamu nastaviti. Da mi se, brate, već spava, idi u kurac. Zijem u celom streamu. Damo gašino. Ujebem ti ovo sranje. Pa da, stara igra. Ali dobra je jako igra. Jako dobra igra. Shit, neću sada misiju. Idem da sačuvam. Sat i 20 minuta, sasvim dovoljno. Save game. Za ovu godinu, zapravo za 2010. godinu, ovo je fenomenalno odrađeno. Fenomenalno. Možeš kako se javiš ljudima. Zdravo, gospođo. Da, najzahtevnija, brate, nema zahtevnije stare igre, idi u kurac. Zdravo, gospođo.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Sačuvam. Okej. To je to. Če nastavimo u sljedećem streamu. Sad mi se već spava, brate, slatki. No dobro, barem sam malo, eto, probao igricu. Fenomenalna. Fenomenalna. Ok, to je to. Game. How'd